Saquon, I know it's early, but do you have an idea that this offense this year could be pretty good?
Yeah, I think we showed signs of it last year. We play at a high level, definitely in the second half of the season, comparable to the first half. But now it's not everyone's new to it. Obviously, besides the rookies who are doing a great job, but for myself and for Eli and for Shep and Evan and all those guys, no one's really new to it. We had a whole year of it last year, and now you get a jump start on it. So for me, I feel like I'm seeing the field a little bit better, understanding the offense a lot better. And like you said, I think we have a lot of talent, and we showed flashes of it last year, especially in the second half of the season. And like you said, it's very early, but I think when the opportunity comes, we're going to be ready.
What do you think that makes you think he could be better, though, without Odell, right? I mean, obviously he's a great player.
Yeah.
But is it just that familiarity in the offense? Like, do you think that can lead to that bigger jump that you guys being better even though?
Yeah, I would say definitely. I would definitely agree with that statement. Just being familiar with the offense, having a whole another year attached to it, and obviously, yeah, like you said, how can we be better with Odell? At the end of the day, it's a team game. At the end of the day, it's going to take 11 men on offense to out there win games, and there's going to be days where I'm the guy who's having the day, or Shep's going to have that day, and Tate going to have that day, and we just got to find a way to get better every single day and grow each other, improve each other every single day, and when the opportunity comes, capitalize on it.
How much is adding a guy like Zeitler at guard and bringing in Remmers at tackle to kind of solidify that offensive line? How much does that help you as a runner?
For me, the big thing where, I think that everyone realized last year, we never really had a solidified five until like the second half of the season. And as a running back, and I know I can say this, and Wayne and Eli, all those guys can get up and agree with me, just getting the feel. Running is kind of like an art. What I was talking about that was with the line today, where this is inside zone, whether it's gap scheme, whatever kind of run it is, just a feel for each other. Understanding how can I set them up, what kind of blocking they like to do, and how can I put linebackers on them. So just adding those guys who are pros and who've done it at a high level definitely helps. But then just to be able to have them here now and then be able to get that mesh and to be able to start it off now early, definitely going to help when the season comes along.
Odell adds like 100 touches available. You had 352 touches last year, carries and catches. Can you go over that number this year, or is that too high?
I don't think any number is too high for me personally. At the end of the day, I know I sound like a broken record, and you guys going to keep hearing this for as long as I'm playing here or playing in the NFL. As long as I take care of my body and continue to do the right things, my body's going to take care of me. So I'm going to continue to have my team around me. Obviously, have a great strength staff here and a great training staff here, but I got to be a pro outside the facility, and whether it's 350 touches, whether it's 400 touches, whether it's less touches next year, wherever I got to do to help this team win games and compete for a championship, I'm willing to do.
You mentioned that, year two of the offense is going to be, it's more comfortable for everybody. Still, when you have a couple of new pieces on that offensive line, does that take a little, getting used to in order to bring the speed back up to where it should be, you think?
I wouldn't say it takes some getting used to, but obviously, like you said, it's a little difference, I guess you can say. But you won't really know until you're playing full speed. You can't really do all the kind of runs that you want to do in shirts and the helmets. You need shoulder pads for that. So, but to get it down now and to just get used to them now and see what they like and just talk. Communication is big in football, big in sports, big in life, to be honest. But just to be able to talk, communicate, and watch film and go back and the next day and try something new and see if they like that and they see if I like it. And when the opportunity comes and when it comes to camp, when you can put pads on and when it comes to preseason, and when it comes to the game, we should definitely be meshed well and be ready to go.
You've talked a bunch of times about growing as a leader, becoming even more of a leader. Now that there's a class under you, you're not the rookie anymore. Do you, is there anything you tangibly are trying to do differently or be different? Just saying, this is my second year and I want to do this a little differently to show my leadership.
Not really anything different. Just being me, and that's where it all comes down, is be Saquon. Be the guy who you were raised, who your parents raised you, have that same work ethic that you had in Whitehall and Penn State and now in the NFL. And that's what I do. I come out here, I try to work, try to compete, try to set the tone for the offense and for the team as a whole. And if I'm able to do that, I did it at a high level last year as a rookie, and I know rookies that are coming in. I'm one of the pieces, one of the guys, not only myself, but Eli and Will and all those guys, they're looking up to us and see how you work, because I know I was doing the same thing when I came here. I was watching Shep, I was watching Evan, I was watching those guys and how they work and how they practice. When Jonathan Stewart was here, I was watching him. So I know that they're watching me, and try to set an example by just being myself and just doing things the right way and coming in here and trying to work and be the best I can be every day.
Saquon, there's another marquee running back across town now, Le'Veon Bell, obviously, and somebody who you might have watched or compared yourself to. Do you look at that as, maybe added motivation or an extra challenge, or do you want to go out and prove yourself even more because of that?
It's funny you say watch. I was a fan. I was in NFL, my second year in NFL in college. I used to watch Le'Veon. Then when I got here, he was one of the first guys I broke down his film. And I don't see it as an extra motivation. At the end of the day, I'm competing in my mindset. I'm competing with myself and competing here to be the best for my team. Obviously, I would love to have this and that, and like that's just obvious. But I really don't care what he does over there, or what any running back in the league does. The only thing I focus on is here and winning games here.
Have you talked to him since he's joined the Jets? Have you guys traded numbers?
No, I haven't. I only ever really met him one time. It was short, brief. I've talked to him over social media a couple times, but we definitely both respect each other's game, and I'm happy that obviously he sat out last year, and that's just not good for the league in general, because he's such a tremendous player. And you look forward to see a guy like that on Sundays, and now it's for him to be playing in the same stadium, and I'm pretty sure we play him this year. We play him every preseason. I'm pretty sure. So I'm just excited, happy for him, happy that he found a spot, and happy that he's able to show his talent. And I wish nothing but the best for him this year.
Saquon, how's the rookie Daniel Jones doing, and do you have any advice for him in terms of being a first-year player in this league for this organization?
Yeah, DJ's doing really good. He's come out here, he's getting more confident every single day, and that's the biggest thing, is becoming confident. You get so worked up of, it's the NFL, and this is so much different than that, but at the end of the day, it's really not. Obviously, quarterback's a more complicated position than really much any position on the field, but once he gets to continue to understand the playbook, and you can see it already, he's a competitor, you can see it in the look in his eyes, that he want to get better every single day. And my advice to him is just as football at the end of the day. Just come in here and work, and when you're able to do that, your teammates are going to gravitate toward you, and whenever his opportunity presents them, be 100% ready.